Even an ice cube gives off heat in the form of light particles. But most of these infrared light particles are such low energy, they're invisible to the naked eye. The helicopter is equipped with a special infrared camera. The lens detects infrared energy and changes it into an electronic signal. This signal converts into a thermal image that can be viewed on a monitor. No one should be on Liberty Island after dark. The team scans the base of the statue to confirm that no one is tonight. From a specially designed surveillance console in the rear of the chopper, they view the Staten Island ferry as it passes thousands of feet below. Final stop on their way to Manhattan, the Brooklyn Bridge. They zoom in from more than 4 miles away. An onboard computer lets the crew program a target area, like Times Square, into a GPS-guided system. In seconds, they're over their target.
Flying around Manhattan is something that you never get tired of. It's a beautiful sight, but we always have to keep in mind that we're out there with a purpose in mind, but we're not taking a tourist ride.
Every body gives off heat, and the surveillance chopper can track an individual from thousands of feet away, usually without them knowing. On the evening of August 27th, the protests continue far below Jeff Rosner's apartment, and the NYPD infrared chopper monitors the event.
We were out there just monitoring the situation for crowd control purposes, and part of what we do is to surveil rooftops to make sure that there's nothing unusual going on top of the buildings surrounding the event.
The helicopter scans the neighborhood looking for problems. Meanwhile, Rosner's date is going well.
It was a really kind of special evening with this woman. It was just a beautiful night.
The police film rooftop after rooftop. No signs of trouble. But then, something unexpected. As the chopper hovers over Rosner's roof, its camera reveals 2 people who clearly aren't interested in the protest. But the camera stays over the roof and keeps recording for nearly 4 minutes. Months later, Rosner is stunned when a local television news reporter knocks on his door and shows him the footage.
And it pissed me off. And I thought, this is wrong, man. This is really bad. I'm glad the technology exists so it can protect me. But it saddened me to know that while a great thing, it can be misused. And the fact that it actually happened and I was the one that was in the eyesight, just like, hey, dude, do me a favor. Turn the camera off. Get out of my face. You know, this is my life. This is my night. You don't need to be here. Don't violate me.
To Rosner, this is an abuse of surveillance technology. But the police disagree.
Our intention is never to invade anyone's privacy. It's a matter of the police doing their job to try to protect the citizens. If some people determine that to be a violation of their rights and liberties, life has changed. This is a post-9/11 world, and this is the way policing needs to be done now.
When the footage aired on the news, some felt that Rosner and his date's privacy was violated. But as technologies become more sophisticated, this is just the beginning. The tools of surveillance already go well beyond infrared cameras. And the police aren't the only ones watching us. Governments, law enforcement, and corporations use our own everyday objects to record our activities. Cell phones can track our movements through transmission towers and satellites.
The cell phone physically tracks us. It sits in our pocket drawing a little map of where we've been and where we're going.
Nearly every technology we use, from the swipe of an electronic key card in a door, to the scan of an easy pass at a toll booth, to the internet browser on our computers, leaves an electronic trail.
We have devices and payment systems which leave behind little trails, like contrails behind jet planes. And surveillance in the 21st century now means picking up those trails and following right behind us in our footprints, or even leaping ahead and predicting where we're going to be before we get there.
Using a technique called data mining, companies and governments feed these small details about our daily lives into massive data banks. Where you went to school, what you bought yesterday, what ails you, how much you've saved for retirement, even where your demons lie. This information and much more is available to those who know how to look.
Instead of the one big secret we don't want revealed, it's the million pieces of tiny little bits of information adding up to a digital image of ourselves, very refined, very precise, very predictable.
Governments use surveillance for security and law enforcement. Companies use it to build profiles of our behavior to sell more products. The more pervasive these technologies become, the harder it is to hide.
People are very predictable. If you know where I have been at 3:15 in the afternoon for the last 250 days, you can make very good guesses at where I'm going to be at 3:15 in the afternoon tomorrow. And if you know where I'm going to be at 3:15 in the afternoon tomorrow, there's almost nothing you can't do.
Already, surveillance technologies are everywhere. But perhaps the ultimate device won't watch us from the outside. It will live inside our bodies, with the power to reveal not just who we are, but everything we do. The future of surveillance is hiding in plain sight at the Baja Beach Club in Rotterdam, Holland. This may look like a regular party, but it's no normal club. The Baja has an elite group of special VIP